Now I popped out here to a go-kart track in Jeddah because Sebastian Vettel is here for young women.
It was my first time racing, but Seb gave me really good tips and it really helped me out on track.
He's actually my favorite Formula 1 driver. I cried when he retired.
Well, look at all their faces. No, I think the fact that they are having a good time and they are seen, I think it's worth a lot.
Is it just for this country, or are you going to do more?
For now, it's just here to basically celebrate the positive changes that happen in over all these years. So we need more, but you can see they're very excited and happy to get behind the wheel.
If anyone can change it, you can, mate.
Very inspiring for me to hear from you why you are getting into racing, what you love about racing. So thank you, and I hope we showed everyone that girls can race hard. You've been very competitive. It's been very difficult for me to keep up. So I really enjoyed it.
Women driving in Saudi Arabia is a new thing, and it's really amazing to have an opportunity to drive as a woman.
So we've only been driving on the road since 2017, so it's such an accomplishment for us to drive on track nowadays, and hopefully we won't disappoint.
I must say it was great to see Sebastian out there at the track. He's so passionate and focused when he's at those gigs, and a lot of those young girls had very little experience in a car. And he'd spend a few seconds driving alongside one and then catch up to another one or drop back to one behind. And there's absolutely no doubt that made a huge impact on a lot of those young women out there. It was also good to see Seb's, well, not PA, manager really, Britta at the track today. The last time I saw her and him, I think was at Suzuka, where they were doing the B thing. And I'm sure that she was delighted with the way things turned out. Now I hope you'll join with me in thanking Quadlock for sponsoring this video. Now I'm excited to tell you that their mag water bottles are available now. These have phone mounting capabilities, vacuum insulation and integrated finger loop, and they're built with performance and durability in mind. They'll even keep your drinks cold for up to 24 hours or hot for up to 12 hours. Plus, if you're an F1 fan, especially a McLaren, Oscar or Lando fan, you can still get your hands on the limited edition Papaya Mag water bottle or case. But hurry, because these will sell out. Shop the latest McLaren Quadlock range by clicking on the link in the description below. You won't be disappointed. Alex was being interviewed today and I noticed he had a piece of twine around his wrist. I can tell you that that's actually from a Buddhist temple in Milton Keynes, where Red Bull's head office is. Now we are a year on from Oliver Bearman having his first race start here at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Remember, Carlos Sainz took ill with appendicitis. That gave Ollie his big break, and now a little more than a year on, he is a full-time driver with Haas and doing well. Here's Jack Doohan on a mini microphone. These make me laugh, these things. But when he came in this morning, his social media guy jumped straight in with some questions, and Jack gave him a lesson in etiquette, saying, hey, how about you say hello first? It was good-natured banter, but it was funny to see him chip him. His teammate Pierre Gasly was quite animated and joyful out on the deck of the hospitality suite. They do have a reserve driver here in Paul Aaron. For those wondering, Franco Colapinto will be reserve driver in Miami, and he will be huge there. Now with Lewis Hamilton coming in Ferrari kit these days, I don't think we're going to see him in fashionable gear for the near future. Lando Norris has very much taken over the helm as the fashion guru, and today he came in dressed in this outfit. But have a look at that jacket. When I looked at it, I thought, I've seen that before. And sure enough, that is a jacket from Freddie Hunt's company. Freddie Hunt is the son of James Hunt, the legendary F1 driver going back to the 70s. Well, I actually contacted Freddie to say, did he buy that or was he just promoting the jacket? And he said, I saw him on Sunday night and I took it off my back as a gift for good luck. Let's hope it works, says Freddie. Now, you might be interested to know that the betting on the World Drivers' Championship has changed. Oscar Piastri is now favourite at $2.10, Lando at $2.20. And Max Verstappen? Well, have a look at his odds here. What is Kimi Antonelli doing here? Well, this is indeed some social media stuff that the drivers are called upon to do. Earlier, they had done something with Dorian Pin, who is the female Mercedes driver in the F1 Academy. And you'll probably see that coming up very shortly on social media somewhere. Here's a treat for Charles Leclerc fans. He sat down with Martin Brundle in the paddock tonight and was joyful. Smiles all round, answering questions for 10 or so minutes ahead of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, which takes place here on Sunday. Now, warning, this may upset some of you, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were 2 races in this country in years to come. We've got this one, of course, already, but the track that's being planned for just outside Riyadh may not replace this one. We may actually have two. There's no getting around it. This country has a lot of money, and as you know in sport, money talks. Now, I understand that may upset a lot of you, and at the same time, perhaps please a lot of you. Comments, please, below. As with every race, the drivers' names and photos are above their garages in pit lane. But in this race, we also get their names in Arabic font. And it's quite a beautiful thing to see. All 20 drivers, all of their names. And not only there, but all around the circuit, they've got this magnificent signage, once again, with the drivers' photos and their name in Arabic font. And when I put up the post on Instagram, a lot of you commented about the colour of the Ferrari red. It looked more pink, so I went back today and checked. And yes, indeed, it is a pinker hue than what they would normally use. But Ferrari doesn't do that signage, that's done by the organiser. What you're seeing behind me is the actual track. I'm on the 18th floor of the Shangri-La hotel, which is a beautiful looking hotel. Very expensive now. This room here on the weekend will be about $3,000 a night, but it's a stunning view out there, I think you'd agree. And get this city is set to explode with more 5-star hotels. They're building a plethora of them here, and by 2030 this will be a huge mega tourist destination. Yes, it's hot in summer, it's unbearable, but at the moment I am delighted to be experiencing this more pleasant weather. Now, on my flight yesterday from Bahrain to Jeddah were two F1 drivers, Alex Albon sitting behind me and Oscar Piastri on the other side of the plane. Oscar got a meet and greet just outside the aircraft and went down to a car and was escorted away, while Alex left with the rest of us and was greeted at the end of the air bridge. Well, that was the quickest I've ever got through any immigration control. It was 30 seconds tops. One finger on the scanner, stamp in the passport and straight through. And now they say that I should have my luggage within about 10 minutes.
Welcome to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
Well, exactly 10 minutes for the bags and walk straight out with no checks, which was great. And now it's off to find a cab to get to the Shangri-La hotel, which is right next to the track. So who stays at this sort of hotel? Well, it's not typically mechanics and engineers, maybe a couple of team principals. Certainly one driver I saw in the lift today. I won't say which one, but he was given an amazing gift. Now, I'm going to thank you before you do something, because I know a lot of you are going to go and hit that subscribe button, which I'm forever grateful for, and thank you to those who've already pressed that button. Over here, what's this? Well, social media stuff, lots more. Plus, KimEllman.com for merchandise and a whole host of stuff. But that's it, thanks for watching and stay passionate. Where's the stop button there? I can press it here.